Hi folks, welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm. Okay, today is Wednesday, the first day of April, and yeah, I'm entering another day of reading all of my wonderful books that I have, both physical and digital. So I'm very happy about it. All right, so a couple things I want to say. So tomorrow I close, and then Friday I work an 8 to 5. I'm going to be absolutely exhausted when I wake up. So what I am hoping to do is at least get 5 hours of sleep so that I can make it through my shift. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm doing my TBR Reading blog, and then when I get home, I'm going to read chapters 11 through 15, or I may read 11 through 15, from 11 to 15 before I clock in, and then when I get home, I'm going to read 15 through 25. Basically, I'm going to read most of this book today, and then tomorrow I'll finish it up, because when Saturday afternoon comes around and I get off from work and I'm literally dragging my soul, I'm not going to have any energy to read. I'm going to be absolutely exhausted. All I'm going to do is go home, go back to bed, and sleep until probably 6 in the morning. It's not going to be a happy time. It's not going to be happy at all. All right. So I have read from 5 to 10, and we have the dead body. And I'm going to tell you. Hopefully, the back will tell you who is. See here. Kathy. All right. So Kathy. So this has a wedding cake on it, so you can tell it takes place during a wedding. So what happens is this woman named Kathy basically gets conked on the head and then chokes on an espresso bean, which is a really weird way to die. And so Chrissy is really worried about her future, and so she decides to try to find out who killed Kathy. One of the things that I read in this book was that there is a necklace that was switched with a fake one. So like someone went through all the trouble to recreate this identical necklace and then switch it with the real one. So the thief got the real one and they're looking at the fake. So I'm going to say that was a very creative way to kill off a character, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like, it's a weird way to kill off a character, but, I'm not going to complain too much about it. This has turned out to be just as good as the others, and I'm really looking forward to finishing this book. So I'll probably get this book finished tomorrow morning, and then I can move on to the final book in the pile, and then after that book is done, which is The Cat Who Played Post Office, then I will pick out another pile of books. I may decide to read The Cabin next. It's not part of the TBR pile, but I definitely want to read that one, because that was actually the next book that I had picked to read when I was doing that roll dice thing last year. So, and then once I'm done with that book, then I will pick out. I will choose the next 4 books. All right. On another note, today is the first day of April. Happy April Fool's Day. So this is not April Fool's at all. But today is the beginning of a period of the year. It's 6 months shy of Halloween. I cannot believe in 6 months people are going to be trick-or-treating again. So I actually picked up a couple of books. These were all on Kindle Unlimited. So it was The Asylum Confessions, and it is basically about a guy called Jack. He actually uses his own name as a character. And this follows 4 people who are in the wing of this. It's basically basically what it is that it is a home for the criminally insane, and they have 4 people that are featured in this one. I am on The Funeral Director. I'm on I believe chapter 11 of that book. They don't give chapter titles. Like, if you look at, like, okay, I'm on this person, his name is Chief. That's just the name that the inmate goes by. They don't have, like, how many chapters are in each story. So you basically have to come in it blinded. So I'm on chapter 11 of that book. I also got the Last House on Needless Street, Dollhouse by John Hunt. Then I got The Gravedigger's Almanac by Oliver. I cannot pronounce the name. So those are the 4 books that I'm going to be reading for this month for horror. I also picked up The Marlowe Murders. It's actually an audiobook. This was like $2.38 after they included tax. I'm on chapter 5 of that book, and this is about a 80-some-year-old woman who is a former archaeologist. She also is a puzzle creator. And what happens is she's in the nude, and she's swimming in the nude. And she witnesses the sound of a gunshot at her friend's house. And of course, the police officer that comes to see if there actually is a dead body, he just surveys the area and leaves, does not find the body. It is her that actually finds the body. And so now she is going to join up with these 2 other women. I don't know if we've met one of the women, but I do believe we have. When I get home, I'm going to listen to chapters 5 through from 5 all the way to chapter 11. And then tomorrow I'm going to listen to 11, 12, 13, and 14. I'm probably going to be able to get maybe 1 or 2 chapters of the audiobook listened to, but I definitely will not be listening to the audiobook when I get home on Friday afternoon because I will be tired. But I definitely will listen to the audiobook on Saturday and listen to it probably wherever I'm at on Sunday. Depending on what my schedule is going to be like next week will determine like how many times. But there's 40 chapters in the book. There's a total of 4 books that are out. The 5th book is supposed to be coming out July 7th. So I'm very, very excited about that. I'm so far enjoying what I'm listening to. And to me, if I start a series in a certain format, I will try to continue that series in that format. So I've started this series in an audiobook format. The audiobooks are not really super expensive. Once I have listened to the 5th Marlowe Book Club Murder Mystery, then I will find another series to start listening to. Another thing, so this month, I am going to be reading the 2nd book in the Amish Cupcake series. I I liked the first one a lot, True Confections. So I definitely will probably enjoy the second one. When I have read that book, then I will go ahead and get the third book, because I think there's a total of 10 books in the series. I'm not exactly sure. I also will be reading books 3 and 4 of the Cozy Corgi series, and I will also be reading book 3 of the Amish Candy Shop series. I'm going to read 3 Agatha Christie books. The second book, the sequel to the Irish Bookshop Murder, I have the second one is Kindle Unlimited, and I'm going to pick up the third one as well. And these are the ones like The Crescent Kingdom, which I don't even, hold on a second, let me just see, raise this up a little bit. That's a Kindle Limited book. I am 30% in, so I definitely will get that book read by the end of the month. I probably will return it back to Kindle Unlimited, because as much as I am enjoying this book, it's not a series I would actually want to keep. So yeah, I'm definitely going to work on finishing Diary Bound again. This is a reread. And then of course I'm going to read the ebook version of A Cat Who Played Post Office. Yeah. Alright, so I have a very busy month of books to read, but hey, that's the beauty of reading this on the Kindle, is I can read all those books. Alright, now am I going to check out any more books after The Cat Who Played Post Office? No, I'm not going to. I'm just basically, going to definitely work on just reading the next physical editions. Okay, so that is my video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.